something about this policy. Rima ma'am, please.
Hello everyone.
Hello ma'am.
First of all, I would like everyone to unmute and we'll do small activity, and I want everyone to open their videos so that we can be more active and we can do some kind of activity. So can I see everyone? Anu, are you here? Archana, Avantika, Bhupila, please switch on your video and we'll be doing a small activity. Jyoti, Kanika, Kanika, I cannot see you. Are you here? Please unmute.
I'm here.
Yes, here. Jyoti, are you here? Can I get response from you? Kiran, can you please say hello? We are
Yes, ma'am.
Archana. Everyone now, all of us please unmute yourselves. And together we all will say, welcome to new education policy. But I can still see so many who are unmute. Kiran, Prabha, Mehak, Neelam, Pramila, please unmute.
New education policy.
Yes, everyone quickly say welcome to new education policy.
Welcome to new education policy.
Thank you so much. Now we all can unmute. But in between also I will ask you, okay, we are to clap, we are to be active, so that we can see that everybody is paying attention. And now the new education policy I want to talk on is the major impact on the schools. And we all know that 50% of the students, they study in private schools. And the percentage can go higher, it can be 60% also in near future. And the thing comes in mind that who will be the only person who will be implementing it, and obviously it's none other than teachers. So teachers are having major role, and now in near future the schools will be accredited and there will be rating of the school, there will be assessment of the school. So school is not an entity which is standalone. There are many things in school. One is infrastructure, one is student, one is teacher, management. So these are the four pillars which need to unite together to implement this national education policy. And now since teachers are to play major role, I would say that now if we see in Corona Kal how doctors are working, whenever new disease come, they are to study for it, they are to know about it, they are to do research on it. Similarly, in near future, teachers will be doing many things. They will change the nation. So like doctors, they are to study every time, every hour, every minute, and there will be lot of learning for the teachers. There is lot of changing the way we impart the education and how we are assessing. And my main focus is on the assessment, what we want to achieve as a goal, what are the objectives, what are the outcomes, and based on that we'll be doing reverse engineering. Now the thing that what we actually want through this policy, for me what I understand is that we want scalable and sustainable model. And many people, they must be thinking that there will be no exam, there will be no rote kind of learning, there will be no 3-hour exam. So how will we assess it? But major things are being cared for, and the main focus is on sustainability issue. Now what is sustainability issue? First we should understand it. What we have got from our future, like what we have got from our ancestors, for example, water as a resource, culture, heritage, clean and tidy earth, we are to give the same with value addition to our next generation. Like this is something we are to focus on. We can see that many languages, they are getting extinct. and it's a big threat that still many more will get extinct. They are endangered. So we are focusing on language so that we can take care of our culture, we can retrieve it, we can save it. And there is something like scalable, how, and we will be talking about that in my seminar today. And it is all about 360-degree learning, which talks about holistic development, all-round development of a child. So this is what we are talking, and I have seen that many people, they were criticizing, they were saying that the child labor will be there, like when I was just going through the videos. But now I would like, I will be using dual language, because I have seen that in my local area people, they use hybrid language, English in combination with Hindi. So in my seminar also I'll be doing same. And now I will tell you about our culture, heritage. If we see many stories, we talk about many kings. तो राजा के जो बच्चे होते थे, राजकुमार होते थे, वो किसी ऋषि मुनि के आश्रम में जाते थे. उधर उन्हें सभी तरह का काम करना होता था. लेट इट बी कुकिंग, लेट इट बी वॉशिंग, लेट इट बी गोइंग टू अ फॉरेस्ट, लेट इट बी ब्रिंगिंग वुड्स, वॉट एवर. So this is something which how they were taught, real life scenarios. But if I say to a child that I don't have a lighter today, what to do? So I think that most of the kids, they may fail कि उन्हें आग ही कैसे लगानी है दो पत्थरों को जोड़कर. जो एक लाइफ स्किल है, शायद हम आज की एजुकेशन से बच्चे को वो भी नहीं दे पा रहे. तो हमें देखना है कि कहाँ पर हम गलत हैं, कहाँ पर हम ठीक हैं. अब इसी जगह पर मैं आपको एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल बताना चाहती हूँ कि जो हम एक लाइफ साइकिल पढ़ते हैं कि एक इंसेक्ट है, इंसेक्ट को ईगल ने खा लिया, स्नेक ने खा लिया, स्नेक के बाद ईगल आया, ईगल के बाद देयर इज़ लॉट मोर टू लर्न. तो अब बच्चे को ने तो रट लिया रॉट लर्निंग से, लेकिन अगर हम रियल लाइफ सिनेरियो के अंदर देखते हैं, लाइक व्हाट वी सी इन आवर रियल लाइफ सिनेरियो. Now how it is in China, people are eating snake, they are eating insect. So the man come first who is eating everything. So how can we say that the life cycle is same as our bio teachers are teaching? Miss Neelam, would you like to comment on it now? I want to take a break.
Yes.
So do you think
See,
like,
what you are saying,
yeah, do
what
you
you say is exactly right. But
Yeah.
in a way, we are actually see. Earlier, we used to say that a vegetarian lifestyle has a more of energy in comparison to non-veg, because as per the 10% laws, we talk about the medical aspect. So
yeah.
it is the vegetarian aspect says that we get more of energy from the you can say plants, because we are directly coming second in the food chain.
So we can see
And
that
not-
the food chain has totally changed if we see people of China.
Yes.
But still Indian education system, how it is teaching, do you think that it is right? It is the way it is going on? No. So definitely education needs change, and the only thing which is permanent is change. So we have to change the education right now. And now what we are to say no to and what we are welcome to. In this education system, we are to say no to rote learning, excessive printing exam, criticism during assessment. Now I will take small stories. How rote learning. When I joined Rishikul, Sharma sir always used to tell one story, one incident in fact, that one teacher, she is taking 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 2 3 ja 6 somewhat, and they are just learning it, and students are learning. But then Sharma sir said that, okay, what is this 2 2 ja? Teacher blank, sir, I don't know. But it is 2 2s are 4. Okay, the child has learned. I have learned differentiation, I have learned integration, Ankur. I always wonder that I have learned differentiation, I was very good in trigonometry, but in my life I have never implemented trigonometry, and you are maths teacher, So do you think that there is any use, or I can introduce some practical aspect in it, if I can get some answers for that? Ankur, are you here? No matter any other maths teacher or anyone who wants to try or wants to give this answer to. Most of you must have learnt. Yes, Dheeraj Bajaj sir. Do you think that if I am... Yes, please.
Yes, madam. Trigonometry is used to measure the height of the hill.
Height of the hill.
Trigonometry. Yes, when you see on the roads also, some engineers are there. They see the level of the road.
So thank you so much, sir. Now here.
Application use.
Thank you so much, sir. Now here I would like to comment that even though I was excellent in trigonometry, but my teacher never taught me how to handle the practical aspect in real life, how to use trigonometry in real life. So there will be lot more focus on practical learning now. When the teachers, they are teaching tough topic like differentiation, integration, trigonometry, they are to handle like how to use it in your practical life. And if the student, if he has learned like table of twos, now I would like to ask from one teacher, any teacher, that when you go to the ready wala for purchasing your vegetables, हैव यू नोटिस कि आपको कैलकुलेशन करने में कि 150 रुपये का धनिया, आलू, टमाटर, प्याज, फलाना ठिकाना हमने जो खरीदा है, एंड कैलकुलेशन इट टेक्स लॉट ऑफ टाइम, बट द सब्जी वाला कैन डू इन जस्ट सेकेंड्स. हैव यू एवर वंडर्ड हाउ? So this is the main thing, that when I am teaching any child in primary, I should tell how to deal in like the real life scenario. And even if they become dropout in primary education, they know how to do carpentry work or some other work, and they can earn their livelihood. So this is the main focus of the education. So writing 3-hour exam, getting perfect in getting 100 out of 100 is not the aim of education now, what I believe after reading this new education policy. Now you must have seen that there are many like who keep on criticizing, oh last time also you did this kind of test, you got just 86, you got 70, this is not a good score. So now it is say no, we cannot use such things, we cannot talk about like this to a child. And here I would like to mention that when I was in Germany, then there was one teacher, Roland Mahale, and how he used to appraise the student, that whosoever will give the good answer, he will throw one toy to him, and he used to say, come on, this property belongs to you. So this is how he used to say it. And then what used to happen, that after 3 answers, okay, 3 groups have got, so he will say, okay, who are the people, who are the students who have got the property, let's clap for them. And students can themselves assess that okay, they were good students, they were excellent, they did excellent today, and tomorrow we have to grab this thing, we have to grab this opportunity. But they never used to criticize. So this is something like the change we are looking forward in a teacher. In this education system, we will not be criticizing any child. We have to see that what is the best quality in a child, how can I groom it, how can I enrich it, and then we are to impart the education. Now what does it welcome? This education policy welcomes regular formative assessment. That means we are to move from summative to formative assessment. It has to focus on practical learning. You must have seen that if you experience something, then your learning is different. If today I am talking to you and you are seeing something, then your learning is different. And if I am just speaking like the way teacher is doing in class, then your learning is different. And we can see that the best learning is learning by doing, learning by practicals. and then the visual come, and then the audio learning comes. So we have to focus on learning by doing, because it will permanently set in students' mind and it will become something good kind of learning. Then we have to focus on child-centered education. It is nothing that I have a book and I say that this 100% book is to be covered by of all the subject by all the kids. It is mandatory. If you cannot complete it, then you are not a good student. If you complete it, you are excellent student. No, there is no such criteria. Education now focuses on the stress-free education. I have to teach to a child how to be stress-free. I have to teach the art of learning to the child. We can see that even many adults, many people like who are grown up, what we see like in so many cases, so many suicides, so many depression. Is it education? No, this is not education, and we are to get rid of such kind of education. So we are to focus on stress free education. अब ऐसा कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए कि बच्चे के 99 मार्क्स आ गए और वो तो फिर भी सुसाइड कर रहा है. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए. टीचर को इस चीज़ का स्पेशल ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. देन द थिंग कम्स सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट लर्निंग. नाउ व्हाट इज सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट लर्निंग? अब हमारा मोटो ये नहीं है कि 3 घंटे का पेपर दे दिया बच्चे को बाय हुक और कुक चीटिंग करके. टीचर भी बोल रहा है भाई पेपर के अंदर होना चाहिए, जो भी कुछ है मैं उसी पे असेस करूँगा. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होगा. बच्चे को सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट है, वो अपने आप को सेल्फ असेस कर सकता है. वो चाहे तो अपने फ्रेंड से असेस करा सकता है. बच्चा चाहे तो अपने को अपने टीचर से असेस करा सकता है. वो चाहे तो इंडस्ट्री के अंदर जा सकता है. वो चाहे तो स्कूल के बाहर किसी भी एक्सपर्ट से असेस करा के, अपने पेरेंट्स से असेस करा के, अपने को सर्टिफाई करा के अपने डिजी लॉक के अंदर अपनी असेसमेंट को सेव कर सकता है. और उसको अल्टीमेट थिंग जो है कि उसकी क्या कंसेप्ट हमने बिल्ड किया है, उसकी लर्निंग क्या है, उस लर्निंग से वो लाइवलीहुड को कमा सकता है या नहीं कमा सकता, एक स्ट्रेस फ्री लाइफ को जी सकता है या नहीं जी सकता. ये हमारा एक फोकस होगा, ये हमारा गोल होगा, ये हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव होगा, और इसी को सब टीचर्स को फॉलो करना है. Now the schools will be turned into research building. बच्चा आपके पास आपका एक चौक से पढ़ने के लिए नहीं आएगा कि आप क्लास में पूछे बेटे where were we yesterday on which page number? No, nothing like this will be there in new education policy. You have to have some innovative ways of teaching, and then only you can expect students to learn. And here I would like to mention that every teacher should know कि assessment सिर्फ बच्चे की नहीं होगी, assessment टीचर की भी होगी. टीचर को टीचर असेस करेगा, टीचर को बच्चे असेस करेंगे, टीचर को और भी एक्सपर्ट्स जो है वो असेस करेंगे. सो असेसमेंट विल बी, नाउ वी कम टू ऑफ अ चाइल्ड ऑल्सो एंड ऑफ अ टीचर ऑल्सो. इट्स 2-way असेसमेंट गोइंग ऑन. इट्स नॉट ओनली सिंगल वे असेसमेंट कि टीचर को एक डिग्री मिल गई है, उसने एक डिग्री लिया है, वो एक्सपर्ट हो गया है, वो किसी भी बच्चे को कह सकता है कि आप एक्सपर्ट हैं, आप बेवकूफ़ हैं, आप इंटेलिजेंट हैं, आप जीनियस हैं. नो, द मोमेंट यू से टू अ चाइल्ड दैट यू आर नॉट एक्सपर्ट and child proves that he is expert, then teacher marks goes down. And here I would like to share the story of Edison. आप सभी ने नाम सुन रखा है एडिसन का. जब उन्होंने उनकी मदर को एक बार पीटीएम में बुलाया गया और उनको एक लेटर मिला. then Edison asked that what is written. Then the mother said that it is written that your child is extraordinary and the teacher cannot teach, and it's you are to teach. This is how the mother said, and then he became extraordinary genius child, and we are thinking that he is exemplary. But when he, after many years and years and years, when he saw that when she saw that what was written in the letter, then what was written? That the child is not good in education. So this is how it shows that when the teacher fails to teach the God-gifted extraordinary child, then it is the failure of the education system. and we must work on it. So this is how the new education policy which will be working on it. Now, as I said that the main concept is on art of living, capable of earning livelihood. Here I would like to say that the child has multiple exits, multiple entries, multidisciplinary. So there are many things introduced. Now, what are the goals, like what we should achieve in a child? So here I would like to talk about that the child should have, after once he finishes some kind of education, let it be primary, let it be middle, let it be senior, secondary, whatever, then there are some criteria, there are some things which child should own. Now what are those things? First is high order thinking. Now to explain what is high order thinking, I would like to tell you one small story, that when Chanakya, he was sitting with Chandragupta in one of the house, then there was a lady and she was just scolding his child, and she was scolding because when the roti was given to the child, like the bread was given, so he cut it from the center, because of which the hands of the child got burnt, and he was saying, oh mera haath jal gaya. Then the mother started saying that you were wrong, and you tried to cut your bread from the center, because of which your hand is burnt. You must always try to cut from the side, because the temperature is less on the sides compared to center, and it will become very easy. And Chanakya, he was just observing it, and then the real change to make Akhand Bharat came, that he could understand that he is not to hit Dhananand, who is so powerful at first go, and he is to hit the other like kings who are not as powerful as Dhananand. So this is called high order thinking, that he can correlate this small example and he could learn from the lady, and he can bring such a big change in India. So this is what like we are looking forward to, people like Chanakya. So we need thinking, high order thinking like him. This is our culture. So this is the change we are looking for, and this is like we want our students' education to go on. Now second thing is creativity in a child, which we should look forward to. Now have you thought that Aryabhat, he has invented only 0, and then the number came 1 2 3 4, but then now you see the creativity, that whole computer came from 0 and 1, binary coding. So this is real education, this is creativity which we are looking in a child, which we want the child should own, the child should have. This is how the child should give outcomes, results. Not that the scenario should not be like he is showing me a piece of paper 100 out of 100, but doesn't know like me how to implement trigonometry, how to implement differentiation. I know that my academic score is very good, but I cannot think the way the extraordinary people, the real successful people, they thought. Then the next thing is that the child behavior is the main focus on. Now what is the behavior? Character building of a child. सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन. बच्चे को इसलिए नहीं पढ़ना कि उसे 3 घंटे का पेपर क्रैक करना है. Now if I see many people, even many employees, they are working under pressure. Why? Have you ever thought? Because our education policy doesn't make us confident, self-dependent. We are just working to achieve some goals, some marks, because of which in real life scenario we totally fail. So this is not what we are looking for. Now what we need to do is that we are to build a character in a child. बच्चे को खुद से पता होना चाहिए कि उसकी हॉबीज़ क्या है, वो किस चीज़ में एक्सीलेंट है, उसे क्या अचीव करना है. उसकी मम्मी उसके पीछे पीछे ना घूमे, बेटा पढ़ ले. बार बार पीटीएम पे मुझे टीचर को या बच्चे को या किसी और को ना कहना पड़े कि बच्चे की परफॉर्मेंस ख़राब है. हमें बच्चे के अंदर जेस्ट क्रिएट करना है. ये एम है हमारी न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का। अगर आज के बच्चे में लाइक इफ आई सी टुडे द डिसीजन मेकिंग कैपेबिलिटीज ऑफ अ चाइल्ड, देन द स्टूडेंट अगेन फेल्स. Let it be the case of the extraordinary child who, like for example, he gets admission in IIT also. Then after finishing BTech, he can get admission in Infosys, Wipro, Microsoft. Again, he is puzzled where to go, what to do, because he is not clear about the vision. He is not doing the reverse engineering. बच्चे को पहले ही पता होना चाहिए कि मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है, और उसे बचपन से ही स्टार्ट हो जाना है, और उसमें जो बेस्ट है उसे सिलेक्ट करना है. ये नहीं कि मेडिकल में भी मिल गया और इंजीनियरिंग में भी मिल गया, अब मैं सोच रही हूँ नासा में जाऊँ या डॉक्टर बन जाऊँ. मम्मी बोल रही है डॉक्टर बन जा, डॉक्टर बन जा, बच्चा बोल रहा है नासा में जाऊँगा मम्मी को नासा का कंसेप्ट ही नहीं पता. तो इस तरह की जो चीज़ें हैं इन्हें रेडिकेट करके बच्चे का स्किल सेट देख के, बच्चे की क्रिएटिविटी देख के, बच्चे का जेस्ट देख के कि वो किस चीज़ में एक्सीलेंट है, हमें उस एजुकेशन को बढ़ावा देना है. नाउ वी से दैट रोल मॉड, व्हाट इज इट? अब जैसे बच्चे ने सम मार्क्स आर, सम क्वेश्चंस आर बीइंग गिवन टू अ चाइल्ड, व्हाट हैपन्स? इंग्लिश इज पुअर, he is unable to explain what is to be written in the paper. What will happen? That he will write nothing. For example, student doesn't like writing, he will not write. Then what will teacher do? Teacher will give less marks, but now you are not allowed to do so as a teacher. What will you do? Student has now many options. They can give you, show the concept building through practicals, projects, or role depiction, some research, and then if the concept is okay, you are to award marks. You cannot say that on this piece of paper he wrote nothing. You cannot call the parents and show that look, nothing is written on this sheet, how can I give the marks? No. If concept is there, let it be depiction through anything, let it be drama, let it be art education, let it be practical, let it be role model. You have to award marks to a child. You cannot cut it. And even if teacher is cutting and child says that I want self-assessment, I want peer assessment, and peer is giving good marks, then you cannot question. So this is the beauty of the new education system what we have. Now how to assess this? This is the next question. So again I would like to ask from all of you, if you can give me one or two ways that how will you be assessing it. Chhabda sir, do you have any way to assess?
Yes, sir.
How will you assess a child? What do you think that what should be the assessment criteria when you are teaching in the class?
Being a teacher of English, I will first ensure that the child has a proper knowledge of basic rudiments of English. And he is able to express the things very clearly. This will give basic concept. Grammar and other things that will be taken later on.
But for me, what I could understand, your way is excellent, but now the assessment will not only be on the concept. When I am teaching in a class, then let's start with the scenario. Write questions. If the child is asking now what happens, teacher will say be quiet, I will tell you in the end, you cannot interrupt in between. No, you cannot snub. Now you have no right to snub the child. You have to assess the child if he is asking right question, if he is asking smart question, if he is thinking smart. Now why? Because these will enhance the qualities what politician have. Asking a question, what are politician opposition, what are they doing? They are asking right questions, they are thinking smart. So if we are saying you cannot ask the question, then we are curbing this quality in a child, which is not at all allowed. So when a child asks question from you, then you are to assess that child has very good thinking, and you have to award some marks to a child who is asking questions from you. Now second thing is weird thinking. So many students, they have weird thinking, and the student will say, other students will laugh, hey ma'am, see how he is talking, such things. Teacher will say, tu chup ho ja, tu bol mat abhi, tu disturb mat kar. These are the common comments I listen in most of the schools. But do you think that if the child is having weird thinking, we should snub him? No. We are to think, we are to see, we are to judge that what is that weird thinking. And is it a scientific approach of some invention? Is it the creativity of a child? And again, on his weird thinking, I am to award the marks to a child. This is how the now assessment of the student will go on in near future. Teacher cannot come to class, vomit the comment and say that this is how you are to learn. You have to see what child want to learn and you have to teach it. Now let's come to special child. आप सबने देखा है तारे ज़मीं पे, 3 Idiots. इन सारी मूवीज़ में अगर कुछ देखें तो कुछ बच्चे होते हैं कि एक्सीलेंट होते हैं, कुछ बच्चे होते हैं कि पैरों से ही इतनी अच्छी आर्ट्स बना देते हैं, कुछ बच्चे होते हैं कि उनके हाथ पाँव ही नहीं है बट वो मुझसे भी अच्छा लिख के दिखा देते हैं चाहे मुंह से लिख रहे हैं. So we are to appreciate such kids. This is the beauty of new education policy. Now another thing which we need to check is problem solving skill. Now if the child has given some wrong answer, what happens now? We will award less marks. We will not see that what is the other aspect of it. टीचर ने गिलास दिखाया, उसके अंदर आधा पानी भरा हुआ है, बच्चे ने अगर लिख दिया कि आधा ग्लास भरा हुआ है तो वो 5 में से 5 नंबर दे देगा. बट द मोमेंट चाइल्ड सेज कि आधा ग्लास खा लिया, बोलेगा तुझे कुछ नहीं आता, तू चुप हो के बैठ जा, मैं तो तेरे को 0 ही दूंगा. नाउ स्टॉप ऑल दीज थिंग्स. क्यों? बिकॉज नाउ यू सी CBI, सुशांत केस. Who are the people who will be dealing? People with such understanding, such creativity will be dealing such kind of problem, and we require in our society, we are to welcome such students. Then we have to give the local contest while teaching, and if the child is taking anything local for explaining the answers, then we are to welcome it. We are not to say that नहीं उधर तुम तो ऐसे करो वैसे करो. We are मतलब जो बोलते हैं ना कि हमें अपनी पढ़ाई को, अपने थॉट्स को बच्चे के ऊपर थोपना नहीं है, बच्चे की क्रिएटिविटी को नरिश करना है, एनरिच करना है. Now teacher talk time, the way I am talking here, has to become 0. When the management or the principal will come to your class, earlier she used to say, इतनी शोर, मैडम आपकी क्लास में कोई डिसिप्लिन ही नहीं है. नाउ ऑल दिस विल स्टॉप. नाउ इफ ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग, दे आर कोलैबोरेटिंग, दे आर डूइंग सम practicals, they are asking questions, let it be a fish market, but that is the excellent class we would rate for. Next thing is technology is to be introduced in education. And in Corona Kaal, you have seen that how technology is to be introduced. So without technology, in pandemics, epidemics, we cannot do assessment, we cannot teach. So we have to work on it. So here I would like to mention that I was reading one article in which it was clearly said that in 1947, knowledge double in 40 years. In 1980s, knowledge double in 20 years. Then in 2010, in 10 years, but in 2020, knowledge doubles in 24 hours. So if the teacher is saying कि भाई तुम्हारे को तो स्टेट के नाम भी नहीं याद, आपको तो ये भी नहीं पता कितनी कंट्री है, आपने केमिस्ट्री में ये रट्टा नहीं मार रखा, then this education system fails. Because now when the knowledge is doubling in 24 hours, how can I learn anything? I cannot learn everything. So if I cannot learn everything, it becomes zero learning for me. So now what is the smart way of learning? Technology. Whatever I want to access, I have to start with the technology. And then the thing comes which has been, the beautiful thing which has been introduced is vocational learning. बच्चे को कारपेंट्री है, कुकिंग है, गार्डनिंग है, these things will be taught in school itself, and if even he is a dropout, he will be able to earn the livelihood, he will be able to work, education will not go in vain. And the aim of education is to remove, to eradicate private tuitions, coaching. The aim of education is research, scientific approach. This is what we are looking for. So because of now we have to do lot many practicals. So what will be the impact on the curriculum? The curriculum has been increased or decreased? Who will say? Archana, is the curriculum increased or decreased?
Decreased, ma'am.
Decreased. Yes, the curriculum is decreased. Why it is decreased? Now we should talk about it. Curriculum is decreased because the focus is on conceptual learning. Now, assessment for teachers. This is how the teacher will assess. But when the teacher will assess, then there should be some kind of training for a teacher. Someone's mic is on? Rishikul online class. Miss Chanchal, can you? Yes, thank you so much. Now let's come to there is so much change in the education. Teacher is to do everything. So obviously there should be some kind of training for a teacher. So I will quickly tell because the time is going to, it's already 2. So teachers will be trained for, it becomes mandatory that they have to do 50 hours of training. They cannot go to class and teach by chalk. They have to talk less. Talk time of a teacher should be less. More of collaboration activity. Teacher can hire industry expert to teach in the class, and then the school's building will not be there for delivering any theory content or writing on the board. They will turn into research center in near future. So these are the things, and along with this technology obviously, these are the things for which the teachers will be trained for. Now it's not only the teacher who will be trained for principal. For principal also it becomes mandatory to take many trainings. For in charges also, for management also. So the change will be everywhere. Change will be for the student, change will be for the teacher, change will be for the principal, change will be for the management and for the infrastructure. This is what we have to look for. Now when there is so much change, and the only hope is what? Teachers. And we know that you are excellent and you will do it. And as said, that when teacher learn, lesson leads. So this is the thing we are looking for from our teachers, and I hope that they will be before making the child innovative or creative, my teachers will first become innovative, creative. They will clear their concept, and whatever change they are looking in a child, they will do in themselves, because charity begins from home. So with these words I would like to end. Thank you so much.